Hey fans, what's up? Gamer Guy 7 Ace is back with another, and I swear this will be my final rant for now, but I have to talk about this whole backlash. It's not as like a huge backlash, but it's the backlash of why classic Sonic is in Sonic Forces. Now, I've heard many different sides of complaints from you guys about like Sega's being redundant or Sega's relying on classic Sonic. They're relying on nostalgia, blah blah blah, this and that. And you know, while that may be true, have you guys ever stopped to think that maybe classic Sonic is in Sonic Forces because he's important to the story? Like, hear me out. Remember last year when I made my theory on the time loop paradox and said that time travel would be in the game? Well, that's not far from the truth, especially now that Sega said in the story that Dr. Eggman has already taken over the world and that Sonic needs all his forces to defeat him, and even they've hinted that this might be a dark reboot. This reminds me so much of X-Men Days of Future Past, and I don't know why a lot of Sonic fans don't mention that. I mean, do you guys watch movies? But anyway, in X-Men Days of Future Past, you know, Wolverine, or current present day Wolverine, has to go back in time to be his previous past Wolverine in order to prevent the rise of the Sentinels, which caused the destruction of the world in the future. So maybe that's at play now, except classic Sonic is reversed. Classic Sonic has to go back to the future instead of Sonic going to the past. We don't know, but I seriously think Sega is not dumb to put classic Sonic again in the Sonic game, modern Sonic game, unless if he's important to the story. Remember, the story for Sonic Generations was bland as hell. So this time I think they're going to do it the right way. Now, maybe there's a connection between Mania and Forces. I don't know. Most likely not. But I seriously feel like classic Sonic is in the game because of the story. Because Takashi Iizuka said after Generations that they're not going to use classic Sonic anymore. Now, I know it's not wise to always believe everything Takashi Iizuka says, but classic Sonic is back. And I'm pretty sure after Forces, classic Sonic is not going to be in another modern Sonic game. I mean, honestly, he's not going to be used as a staple now. I seriously think it's because of the story. And yes, I'm pretty sure Sega is playing it safe now, especially after Boom Rise of Lyric, because they're trying to build themselves back up. And they're basically doing again what they did after 06. But get this, the hate for Sonic has been a lot stronger now than it ever was after Sonic 06. You guys remember 2015? The hate of Sonic was so strong after Boom Rise of Lyric. I seriously thought the franchise would die after that. You know, everyone's making videos about, oh, Sonic was never good. The Sonic Adventure games really sucked. They were never good. The people were blinded by nostalgia. And yeah, 2015 was just a bad year for Sonic. Last year was Sonic's resurrection. So of course Sega's going to play it safe with having classic Sonic. Besides the story, what I said, of course Sega might play it safe. But I'm pretty sure after this, once they pick themselves up, they'll just going to continue running from now and continue evolving. So, I mean, come on guys, you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's the main reason why I'm excited for Classic Sonic's return. I mean, yes, Sega implied that the gameplay of Classic Sonic will be different than Generations, slightly different, it's not going to be the same. Whether that's true or false, I'm just excited how the story will develop. This is the first time I've been excited in the story for a Sonic game since, I don't know when. I mean, Sonic 06, I was intrigued with the story because it looked like some Final Fantasy shit. And Sonic Unleashed, I was mainly interested for the gameplay. So I don't think I've ever been excited for a story in a Sonic game until now. So like I said, why don't we just be patient and wait for this to come out? Because I'm seeing all these people make assumptions. And it's funny because all those assumptions are going to be irrelevant in a couple of months, especially by E3. This third gameplay, Sega's not dumb. They put the third gameplay mainly as like a test to see if people will love it. If people end up loving it, which I'm sure we will, or like it, Sega's going to start running with that and start evolving with that in modern Sonic. The classic gameplay, I think, is there as a just-in-case thing, and also because classic Sonic is part of the story. Alright, so that's all I have to say. You know, hopefully I don't have to rant like this anymore. You know, I'm going to start implementing my Twitter rants into my YouTube videos because they do good, and why the hell not? So yeah, so now I think I'm done with this for now. I gotta go and start working on my other videos. I got a Sonic theory planned up next, and as you know, it's going to be big. Yeah, it's time I tackle that character. But alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember, smash the thumbs up button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, swag out.